I guess we back. I guess we back.
I guess we back.
Yeah, this nigga done spun the block. I wasn't even paying attention. Who was it that texted me? It was Quaz. Quaz texted me. It was like, yo, this nigga live again. I was like, fuck it. I'll be live in 5 minutes. Neek, what? The nigga crashing out again, bro. Just let it go.
What he done did?
I don't know. I have no clue what he talking about right now.
Oh, he live. Okay.
Yeah, he live.
Let me get comfortable. Make sure
Oh my.
because you
Somebody that told me that.
ain't got
We
no
was there.
pushing, bro. Hey,
You said what?
I say make sure you got a cushion.
Yeah, I did. I do. I got the pillow already on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said he's spazzing right now.
Oh yeah, she finna kick him out.
Yeah. Once she realized that he's never going to get back to being young Pharaoh, is a wrap. And I'm pretty sure she's going to realize that pretty soon. Pretty soon. For the
Damn.
simple fact that he's not. For the simple fact that he's not doing no like regular content. He's
He ain't
only
doing no
talking about
lectures.
Richard Boo.
He's not teaching.
No nothing. No nothing.
He ain't even doing reaction videos. He just sitting up here making up
Right.
stories.
Bitching about Richard. And you want all the smoke with motherfuckers who don't really want smoke with you. But
They
yet,
don't even.
like I keep saying, you got me doinking you in your face for the last 2.5 years. Like this. Doinking you the last 2 years. And you act like you
Anonymous
don't see me.
got he done got the wrench big head. He got the big head because he got a
Right.
wrench. And he mad because y'all time him out for valid reasons over here. Don't come over here caping for Pharaoh and you won't get timed out.
Hold on. He said uh um Golden Beauty and Ace is in there.
Oh hell.
Ace Aru got his own channel.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Right. Hold on, let me let
You
everybody over
alright?
there know. Who? Who, me?
Mommy
No,
told me dance.
Pepper Bean just bust in here. This ain't enough.
Look, I see a lot of people over there from my channel. I'm about to let them
Mm-hmm.
know I'm
Over
live.
here roasting the shit out their asses.
Fine.
All right, drinking.
in there.
Yeah, feel it. I got it.
I know it's cold.
Yeah. Player. Why do
Oh, this
player?
gonna be a good one. D Money and Golden
Holding y'all,
Beauty
I'm
are
gonna knock my goddamn shit
supposedly in the.
down.
Oh
Let me
my
jump on iPhone.
Sigma over there.
This shit snap on me.
Oh shit,
Hold
Richard
on,
in
y'all. I'm
the
gonna tell
chat
y'all the
too.
story in a minute as I show y'all my Twitch, but I'm gonna tell y'all the story. I ain't letting nobody take this.
Richard in the chat too. He spammed the shit out of the chat. He said, "How y'all are supporting this rat ass dude?" He spammed the shit out of this joint. Oh, Anonymous Ops is a girl?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Equal.
No.
Now does it make a little bit more sense? They in
Yeah.
love. I have absolutely no
Yeah.
clue why, but Girl, it comes a time in life when you gotta let shit go. Richard go with it.
Rich is going in. He is not playing today.
Good. Oh Lord, he got a wine bottle.
That's what I just said. He's drinking.
I told you I had to step out the room real quick.
Richard is not playing. That nigga, he said, he used to play with y'all all day, every day. You was the hood joke and a flunky. I'm mad people respect you because you was my son. Oh shit.
Sit down.
Uh-oh.
Make sure this shit go to Bird. Tell Bird I got the whole PDF for it. Tell Bird I got the whole PDF for it. But you want to bet I bring Bird, the real truth will come out. They don't want
I
the real
thought
truth to
Bird
come
was
out.
locked up.
I
Richard's
don't know.
scared. You say Richard's scared right now?
1 minute bird out, 1 minute he
Oh.
locked out. Locked up.
Scared. Uh, 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 I bet you
Ah,
won't get a fan
crap.
for him. How long y'all been doing that? Good. That don't hurt my feelings. That don't. You are going to jail for the rest of your life.
They put
Hold it for
y'all
me.
on
Hold it down.
time out.
Yup.
Huh? Exactly. That bitch don't get the fuck out my shit. Watch this.
Anonymous over there like a guard dog.
Right. I told
Oh,
you.
come on.
Renegade.
She watching
Got my eyes low.
the chat more than she watching YP.
That's what look, she is dedicated.
Uh hey
For the rest of her life.
Renegade, that's what made me
That bitch
do
going
it.
to jail for the rest of her
That's what made me say, you know what, let me hop in the chat and let motherfuckers know that I'm live. Cause when I did it earlier, you came over and was like, thank you for saving me. And I saw you in the chat again. I was like, you know what? Let me let them niggas know that I'm live again.
Saturday shenanigans. The only thing missing is snacks.
Right. But I did say earlier that if he goes lives again, I'll fuck around and go live.
Bro, I just broke my
life.
cigar in half. This is some bullshit.
You smoking cigars now?
No.
Oh.
Mm.
Uh, oh. How you gonna put
Yeah,
that back
it broke
together?
in half and then the half broke in half. This is some bullshit.
Shit, you a pro like me. I'm probably a little
I got
rusty
a
now, though.
half.
You know,
Oh, I got a
I've been
half.
smoking bowls. Yeah,
Nah, you know my
but
lungs
me
ain't
and my
equipped
brother,
for all that.
yeah, me and my brother, we was pros when it came to rolling. Yo, this nigga used to take, you know, the little the end part where you're supposed to
Mm-hmm.
smoke, but you rip it off. He
Yeah.
would save those. He would save those and put them together and make a whole blunt out of that.
Mm-hmm. Now this just happened to be a
That nigga.
bad one. Sometimes you know how sometimes you get a dud in the package.
Hmm.
That was the dud. So as soon as I went to roll it over, that bitch just said, "I give up."
That was one of the other reasons I stopped smoking Dutches. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you got a dickhead or you go to, you know, certain stores don't let you switch it.
Yeah. No refunds. That's how you know they shit fucked up. You don't do refunds, I don't shop here. Bye.
Yeah, my landlord gave me a cigar once. I looked at him like he was crazy. I smoked a cigar a couple times.
For a nigga that lied about who he was. How stupid the fuck you look, dummy. All right, let me tell y'all the real story real quick before we get on Call of Duty.
I ain't got but one left, y'all.
I bitch about to go to jail for life for a liar. All right, let me tell y'all that you didn't even know.
Shit, depending
You
on how
didn't
that
even
shit
know.
broke,
No, no,
I'll
no,
put
no, no.
that
That
shit
was
right back
no.
together.
That was Richard, friend.
Mm-mm.
But the point is, you didn't know
That
him.
was that old split.
That's the point. You
Like
finna
it
go to
just
jail for
crumbled.
life for somebody. What did Jadakiss say? You
Look,
don't
I
even
got
know, homie,
half,
that put
but
you in the
the
shit you
other
in.
half just
Now
said,
you
fuck
in
it.
the. So let's go here, right?
Richard said, I maxed out both of my sentences. I was in jail from 2012 September to January 2017. He know that
And
shit.
he
Let's
still
go.
don't have a
Let's
shirt
bring
on.
this up
Right,
real quick before I
Representative?
go with Kim Jong Un and Xi Jinping. Richard Booz Jr., right? Because I'm giving all of this to the FBI. They all going to jail for life. They all going to a military prison for life. Let me make sure this happened. Richard Booz Jr. tried to rob and kill Daniel Smalls
Can you even
in
go to a
in
military
in
prison for life?
2008.
I mean,
Dante Coble
pause.
took the charge.
Isn't that like Guantanamo Bay?
Guantanamo Bay or Leavenworth,
Like,
yeah. Unless it's a black
yeah, that's
site.
them type of
And
yeah.
look, you don't. You got to do some real to get sent there. Like domestic terrorism on another level. Not even domestic terrorism
Right.
will get you sent to Guantanamo Bay because that's different. It might get you sent to
Or
Leavenworth though.
seeing some
But
top
either way it
or
goes,
seeing classified shit or seeing some classified shit that you wasn't supposed to
yeah.
see.
Either way it goes, Marshall Daniels, has not done anything near getting him sent to any kind of military facility like that. I'm just gonna
Nothing.
put it like that.
No
But we'll be here all day.
none of his crimes none of his crimes have anything to do with the military.
Nothing.
How the
Enlightened to
fuck
how
is
you got out of time.
what did he say?
Enlightened to how you got out of time.
Uh he
Look, they
said,
got a
ain't
whole
your
list of
mom a crackhead? Your dad ain't even want nothing to do with you. Ooh, oh shit. Richard said,
oh,
ain't your mom a crackhead? And your dad ain't
oh,
want nothing to do with you. This girl don't even know you from your YouTube videos, so how is she confirming anything?
wow.
Because
Yo,
Richard
Richard is
Booz
not
Jr.
playing.
told Dante Coble to take the charge because he was only 15 at the time, and he told
Right.
Dante
And that's what I don't understand about his followers. They got to really be dumb. Really, really be dumb. Because he's trying to tell y'all that he's sending somebody to prison, a military prison, for alleged street crimes.
Coble,
Oh, what's that?
wait, let me bring this up, Richard. No, Richard, I was 17. You know how I know
And anonymous op, that's how you know she trying to get chose. The only person she got a problem with in the chat is Golden. Why Golden
Right,
keep bringing up
Quad.
that girl?
I was 17? Well, let's get Richard in trouble. Bird, I know Bird. What Bird on here? Richard, you know how I know I was 17? Because I killed Boner in 2011. I'm saying that. Yes, I'm going to court and I'm saying that. Because you
Well,
know who told
how
me to
that
do
get
it?
Richard in
Richard.
trouble?
So let's bring that up. I was 17 years old, Richard. You know how I know I was 17? Because you told me to kill Montel Boner on Bailey and
Oh,
Stockbridge.
it was Richard that did it. Richard told him to kill him. So you can't do nothing without Richard telling you to do it. You saying that you was the
He ain't
boss.
nothing but a little follower.
Right. On one hand, you claim you was the leader and the boss. And then on the other hand, you claim that he told you to do all your
Richard,
crimes. Yeah, yeah. Richard directed
Richard's
you
the
to do all
puppet
your crimes.
master.
Yeah. Shit don't make no sense. It's the same thing with your baby moms. One hand, you claim that they
Man, somebody tell Ace to get out of that chat before he bust a fucking blood vessel. He ain't gonna do nothing but give himself high blood pressure over there.
right, right. Unless he dropping the link.
I can feel my blood pressure spiking thinking about Ace being over it, huh?
Unless he dropping the link, I wouldn't even pay no fucking mind.
Right. Yeah, I gotta learn how to ignore these fools.
Right.
I be off in my own. They don't even exist in my world. Not until I want them to. For this shit.
So don't lie about how old I was. Because we bringing it all up.
But like what I was saying, the same thing you did with his baby mom. On one hand, he claims that they're, you
Mhm.
know, suburbians and they not about that life. And then on the other hand, they fucking Griselda Blanca and Queen of the South. Hold on.
Right, Darnell.
Hold on. Let me put the baby in the room.
Bye, baby. Yo, how's everybody doing today? Darnell, Nequa, Renegade, Quaz, get out the mouth. Who else up in here? Enlightened Journey, Chris. I don't think I done missed Control, Soul Taker, and Infinity. How everybody doing? MM, peace and welcome.
We're bringing it all up. We're bringing it all up. Richard Booz Jr. was in the passenger seat of
Trigger.
that station wagon when he lied to me. Okay, so let's bring it all up.
And let me get this straight. So the FBI is supposed to lock Richard up for all these alleged murders, but they ain't gonna do shit about you admitting to a murder. They ain't even worry about that, right? Even though if you really did do this
Allegedly.
murder, there are innocent men in jail for it right now.
Right.
At least like 7 to 8 innocent men are in
Mm-hmm.
jail right now for a crime you allegedly committed.
I'm
Up.
inclined to
Let's bring
believe
it
he
all up.
lying.
Yeah, that nigga lying.
Let's bring it all up. Let's bring it. Richard don't want to talk about. He quiet. Ain't he quiet? How was 18?
Nah, he
Richard,
probably
I was
left.
17. You know how I know I was 17? I went to jail at 18. So how? I was 17 years old. I was a junior
But
in
wait,
high school. Yeah. Yeah. We talking about that. We talking about that. We talking
he,
about that. Now, with that being said, this is the true story, Bird. I got the whole PDF for you. This is the whole true story, Bird. This is the whole true story. This is the whole true story, right?
Wait, 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 wait,
This is the
wait.
whole true story. So that everybody from Minnesota could come home and stop fighting in them
Is
jails.
Bird in
This is the
jail?
whole true story for everybody from Bailey and Minnesota.
that's what I said. He
I
said
don't care. I
yesterday.
didn't start talking to Ashley in 2012. I went to
Pause it.
jail in 20. Why do he keep skipping 2011? I'll tell you why. Because he don't want the crimes to come up that he.
Okay, so yesterday Bird was in jail. Today Bird is on
Mm.
YouTube. You know what? Oh, MM, your question. He
No,
they
no,
fuck
no.
around on that.
Yesterday, no, 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 no. Yesterday, he saw Bird in Atlanta, and then he said that he the reason Bird got out. Today, Bird is back in jail,
Oh, and MM asked about Pharaoh House. It was foreclosed on, sweetie. He was not paying the bill.
basically.
Was doing. Because me and him stopped. Why he bringing up 2012? Me and him wasn't hanging together in 2012.
Nah, because you was arrested
What
in
did he keep
2012,
bringing up
wasn't you?
2012 for? Look at me. What date does this say, Richard? Because this is you in that car. Oh, you going to jail. You're going to prison for life. I'm making sure you do. I'm coming right in there. Nigga, I'm mailing this PDF to Bird.
Is that a
Bird is out.
cafeteria
Bird is
tray?
home, Richard. Bird is home. Y'all are going to jail.
Bird
Y'all
is
are going
home.
to jail. Watch this. Y'all are going to jail. Watch this. Y'all are going to
Yo,
jail.
Samity,
Y'all are going to jail. Watch this.
Bird
Watch
is
this.
Bro,
home now.
is she holding a
Yo,
cafeteria tray over his head or beside his head? The fuck is that in the upper left hand corner
no, that's a
hovering?
cell phone. It look like a cell phone.
Is you in that
Oh,
car.
okay.
Oh, you going to jail.
Yeah, it looked like
Yeah, now that you
a
say that, it
cell
looked like
phone
a
with one of
cell
them
phone.
thick ass. Yeah, one of them
Because
thick
at
ass
first that
cases.
shit looked like a cafeteria tray. I was like, what the hell is going on now?
Darnell and Light My Journey woke up. He said Marshall has left the building. That
Mm-hmm.
nigga gone. You just said Bird was locked up earlier, and now he claiming fucking Bird is home.
Right. It was
You
locked
probably
up.
deserve your time out.
Basically,
You're going to
Darnell.
prison for life.
You
I'm
know,
making sure you do. I'm coming right in there. Nigga, I'm mailing this PDF to Bird. Bird is out. Bird is home, Richard. Bird is home. Y'all are going to jail. Y'all are going to jail. Watch this. Y'all are going to jail. Watch this. Y'all are going to jail. Y'all are going to jail. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. What date is this right here? You know how to
He
read,
said,
right, baby
"Watch
girl?
this," and then
What
pulls
day?
up
Who name is that on the
on his
screen?
PowerPoint.
What date is that?
December 30th, 2011.
How old was I? Stop playing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so let me tell y'all the real story for our bouts. Richard Booz Jr. killed Daniel Smalls because he tried to rob him because he's a thief. And he and Wesley from Minnesota. And mind you, I did not know this at the time. Let me say this. I'm not one of them niggas that knew some shit the whole time and then got mad and tried to speak on it. I found this shit out down the line, and I'm telling y'all as I found it out. Richard Booz Jr. Richard Booz Jr. Richard Booz Jr. Richard Booz Jr.
The fact that this shit happened so long ago, they wouldn't be able to even use his statement
Right.
unless he was there. Unless you were there, Pharaoh, your statement is hearsay.
Mm. He been
So
watching
in
too
order
many.
for this shit to, right, in order for this shit to like work, you would have to say you was there. And if you were there, that makes you an accomplice.
Man said,
Killed Daniel Smalls because he tried to rob Daniel Smalls. Because Richard Booz Jr. has always been a thief. Richard Booz Jr. also needs to be questioned about the robbery that went down on Herman, where he stole a sheriff's vest and a gun. Richard Booz Jr. also needs to be questioned about the murder of Greg Ellis. Richard Booz Jr. also needs to be questioned about the murder of Diddy. Richard Booz Jr. also
"Did
needs to be
he?
questioned about the robbery.
What,
Let me put the word robbery in there. The
bruh?
robbery and the murder
Pause and back
of
it up.
of Damian Warren. He also needs to be questioned.
Did he say the murder of Diddy?
I think so. My bad. I was looking down at my phone.
Booz Jr. killed Daniel Smalls because he tried to rob Daniel Smalls. Because Richard Booz Jr. has always been a thief. Richard Booz Jr. also needs to be questioned about the robbery that went down on Herman, where he stole a sheriff's vest and a gun. Richard Booz Jr. also needs to be questioned about the murder of Greg Ellis. Richard Booz Jr. also needs to be questioned about the murder of Diddy. Richard Booz Jr. also needs to be questioned about the robbery. Let
Yeah,
me
he
put the
did
word
say
robbery in there.
Diddy.
The
He
robbery
said
and the
Diddy.
murder of Damian Warren. He also needs to be questioned about the murder and the robbery of 40. He also needs to be questioned about the murder and the
This list get
robbery of his
longer
plug, Chico
every
on
time we bring it
Reed.
up.
He also needs to be questioned about the disappearance
This list get longer and longer and longer.
This is the list of whole cloth
of
because
Prince
you made it up.
Facts.
off Persian and goddamn whatchamacallit. Persian, Richard Webb and the Prince that used to wear the red fur. All of everybody
Unless you were there for every single thing, every single crime that you just brought up, it's hearsay.
Oh, hold on. Enlighten say Seti in his chat. Lord, everybody over there.
Stop lying.
That's what Enlighten said.
I don't see SETI.
They probably, hey, look, if he got what you call it, you ain't gonna see him.
Unless what's the name blocked you.
That's what I'm saying. Right, Darnell. It's Saturday.
Damn, I wanted to see what he said. I wonder what the fuck SETI was even
Yeah,
saying.
and like what Steady said, did you get a screenshot? Email it to us if you did. Cause she
Shit, everything that we've been waiting for is coming true this week.
right. Quad say Seti is in the chat now. So you
I
might
don't see you.
want to refresh the chat. He said he want to talk to YP.
for me.
Extravagant news.
Listen to
Switch to
me.
all
Do you know
messages.
Golden?
Okay,
I
that's what
ended
it
my life
is.
on
He
this.
said switch
Did
to
I tell
all
you that?
messages.
Did
You
you?
at
Did I tell you that my baby
top
mother
mess
had a
all the way at the
nigga
top.
that she never
Yeah.
told me was her nigga,
It
and he
only showed
committed
top
suicide?
messages.
She
What does
killed
it say?
him.
It's another column,
Golden
but
Beauty killed
what
the
is
boyfriend
live
that she
chat?
had before me, but she never told me it was her
Yeah.
boyfriend. She told me they ain't have shit going on. I asked her how he died. She said, I don't know. I said, that's your best friend. How the fuck you don't know? She said, his family won't tell me how he died. I don't know. Come to find out, she did to him what she just tried to do to me.
If it boot me out, I'll be right
So,
back.
like I
I'm finna
said,
try to go
all
get a
y'all out of
screenshot.
here. All y'all out of here. Yeah, facts. All of y'all are going to prison for life. All of y'all are going to prison. Yes, yes. I'm making sure y'all all go. And I'm making sure Bird come home. I'm making sure Bird come home
Nigga, you
for
get
exactly
set.
what the fuck this nigga Richard did. So let's go. We gonna start back at we going, like I said, we going way back to this, y'all, and we working our way up. This all I want to say. And I'm gonna keep bringing this shit up no matter.
The only way this chick doesn't see that this nigga is fucking psycho by now is if she's just a psycho. Where the fuck is Seti at? I don't see Seti anywhere. Go up, go up. This nigga might have blocked Seti.
What I do, because I'm making sure that the military got their story straight. I'm making sure that the military, what you call it, facts. Let me share that facts. I'm making sure the military got the story straight. We starting right back at this. We starting right back at this. We starting right back at this. Teen pleads not guilty in Genesee Street. Slaying Dante E. Coble was indicted Thursday in the fatal stabbing of Daniel Smalls. Richard Booz Jr. really did that.
I see people saying talk to Seti, Seti in here, but I don't see Seti.
And he told Dante Coble to take the charge. And I put that on the fact that he's not acknowledging that in the comments because he did. I also put that on the fact that Sambo Rambo went to jail for Richard Booz Jr. gun. Whatchamacallit? Sambo Rambo went to prison for Richard Booz Jr. gun. That was Richard Gunn. I went to jail for Richard Gunn. That was Richard Gunn. The first time I went to jail
Bruh.
on Lathrop and Stanislaus, I went to jail because Richard spit on this girl in the party who mom was a CO. I put that on the fact that when I went to
You talking to me?
Yeah. Pause.
What's up?
I found it. It's all the way up at the top. Got a screenshot.
Hold on.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh, there you go, right there. Come on, Pharaoh.
Mm.
This not like you. Why you wait till now?
Cause he been trying to stay quiet. This is the Hotep special right here. They stay quiet till they can't no more. I told you. He even said it. See, this is not finna end well.
My bad. I stepped off to put my wife's sodas in the freezer.
Ain't
But
no problem.
Seti had enough influence to say something from the very beginning and stop this shit from happening.
It didn't. What did I just say? That is the Hotep phone and they scamming until it might affect all of us. Then we gotta say something. We need to talk, brother. It's getting to the point of no return. Well, it's past the point of no return, really.
True. As a
But
matter of
see,
fact,
now he
what's the
can
name
see.
said?
Hmm.
Actually, Golden Beauty said he did try to talk to him in the beginning.
Yeah, how you think? Why you think Pharaoh just sent him 10 stacks? Yeah, after that he just left him alone to do what he was doing. But now he can see it's getting out of hand, so he gonna speak up.
Right. Somebody go over there and tell Seti to come to Rim TV.
That's basically it, Darnell.
You
Like
heard
when
me?
you see them step out like this is when you know it's finna be bad. It's finna be bad. This ain't good. And you
If
know
y'all
they
didn't
like they
hear what I
any
said, I just
extra.
said,
Hmm?
somebody go over there and tell Sadie to come over to Rim TV.
Is anybody able to? Because if
jail
y'all
on
ain't,
Sherman.
if
He ain't
y'all like,
blocking nobody. He just signing
he
people
just
out.
timing them out. Okay, anonymous.
He,
I was just trying to get back. Hey, Seth, who buying
he ain't even
snacks
block
for
me.
this extravaganza? YouTube, Seth. Renegade say I ain't tired of.
For that weed, and I'm the one that got the case beat. Whatchamacallit. And I'm the one that got the case beat. Richard had weed on him and broke the goddamn police officer seat. The gun I
Huh?
went to jail for in 2012 was Richard gun. I put that on the fact that I was on probation in the Perrys, and I switched my probation to Cairo and Delavan because Richard Booz Jr. would not stop hiding illegal firearms in my house when he knew I was on probation. So I felt uncomfortable living at where I was
Oh,
living at.
Sarah
So I
shooting
switched my
thing.
probation
Pause it for a
and I
second,
put
bro.
that on the fact that
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So you said he keeps saying that Richard kept hiding illegal guns at his house, right? So that means he did it more
Mm-hmm.
than once.
Mm-hmm.
And it also means that you couldn't do nothing to stop him because it's your house, right?
And like to say I'm grown. How the fuck I'm on time out?
Right. It's your house. If it's your house, how are you unable to stop a man from hiding something in your house that you don't want him to hide? Unless you know
Yeah.
he either made you do it or you were scared to say something. Ah, so
when I
Renegade. Shout
went to
out to
jail
Renegade.
on August 3rd, 2012,
She
I
tagged
didn't
me
go to
too.
jail initially from the hood. I went to jail from off Delavan and Carl Ashley Thompson house, and I put that on the fact that Ashley Thompson told me not to get into the car with Richard Booz Jr. So I said to say this: Richard is a thief. Richard is a thief. Richard was a thief. Richard Booz Jr. was a thief our whole life. He never was.
For somebody who claims that he's a leader, you sure do take orders from a lot of people.
And catch this, bro. He said for me and Richard's whole life, right? But 2 days ago, they only knew each other for a summer and a half. They took
That's
down
exactly what I was
Renegade.
saying earlier. That's exactly what I
Renegade
was
is
saying
out
earlier.
now.
He was saying that shit earlier. Oh, they took it down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figured they was going to do that. But he not blocking us though.
I
He not
think the
blocking us. So
amount,
obviously, you know,
yeah, but
they
you can
want
get
us to come
timed
over
out
there.
for like 24 hours now.
But still, you not blocking us.
Yeah.
Why are you not blocking us?
That's anonymous ops. She's trying to get her get back. I told you that at the beginning of this slide.
Yeah, but me of all people. Fuck
Wait, is the girl
everybody
you
else.
staying with anonymous ops?
Because what's her name found out who she was.
Okay, you sure? Cause that phone was up in the upper left hand corner earlier in this live. I don't know.
Could be. But that's how no, because that's how uh Mr. Knowledge found her earlier because she was in the chat.
Oh, it,
a hustler.
You went through.
He stole Richard Booz Jr. stole my money and then blamed it on Greg Ellis. And do you know where Greg Ellis is? Do you know where Greg Ellis is? Murdered. Greg Ellis is dead today. This is what Richard does. Richard Booz Jr. need to be investigated for about 10 robbery homicides. And I can give you the names of all of them. Chico on Reed between Genesee and Sycamore. He need to be investigated for the death of Damian Warren. He need to be investigated for the death of Diddy. He need to be investigated for the death of Greg Ellis. He need to be investigated for
He
the death of
said,
Marmar. He need to be investigated for the death of Day Day. He need to be investigated for the
Oh,
death
I'm
of
still
James
alive.
Nixon. Richard need to be investigated for
huh?
the death of 40. And Richard should be Dante
She said
Cobo's co-defendant at minimum for
he
the
needs to be
murder of Daniel
investigated for the
Smalls
murder of
because
Day
he's
Day.
the one that did it.
Mm.
Richard Booz Jr.
Oh, I ain't dead. I'm still alive.
What in the?
You forgot that's my real. You forgot that's my real
Oh
name.
no, I'm reading something. Somebody just sent me something, and I'm just astounded and amazed. One gotta go with Jaguar Wright, Diddy or Jay Z, Michael Jackson or Prince, Nicki or Lil Kim. You know what? People will put anything on the internet. Mm.
Yeah. When I get that shit, I just be like, they both gotta go. Either I need them, or either they both can stay, or they both gotta go. I'm
Why
not
we gotta
choosing.
choose? That's the problem.
Right.
We don't have to, but people try to force you to choose. But let's keep on with the video. We don't know how long he gonna be live.
also was robbing and raping them girls on Bailey. He was robbing and raping them girls on Bailey. When he said this
But
dude is a
never got
liar,
arrested.
we don't know what you're talking about. Answer the question why you didn't fight Terrence. I had to beat him up because you were scared of him. I don't honestly know if you ever fought whoever Terrence. I don't really know that nigga, to be honest. I never had a beef with Terrence, to be honest. So don't come over here throwing niggas in my face that I don't really know. All I know is nobody never put their hands on me. Anything outside that, I don't know what you're
Nigga,
talking.
you don't know who the fuck Dan Bop is. But you keep
Wait,
bringing it up.
he just said that Richard 86 Diddy could be somebody in the neighborhood, but the way he emphasized Diddy, I don't think that's what he meant. And then you gonna turn around and say somebody trying to put a jacket on you, boy? Bye.
Shit, he said he 86 me too. You ain't hear?
Nah, yeah, I heard the day. Yes,
Yeah, Richard apparently killed Day Day.
but you still here.
Right.
Bring out your dead.
Oh man, I am so glad. I'm so glad I turned that fucking card off.
Wait a minute, I'm not dead yet.
YouTube try to get me again.
They ain't try to get you. They tried to make you pay
About.
your monthly subscription, bruh.
True.
But whether I fought somebody over a girl or not is irrelevant. We're talking about crimes, Richard. We're talking about crimes. We're talking about how you committed all of the robberies, including that sheriff house that got broken into on Herman, and how you had the FBI come and take everybody to jail, and how you blamed everything that you did on everybody else, and how you set everybody up to go to prison for shit.
Nobody else finds it weird that the nigga that's trying to get someone to speak about, you know, criminal shit
Mm-hmm.
live
Mr.
online
Smith.
is the one trying to call someone a snitch?
Right. That's what I'm saying, yo.
It's the weirdest shit ever.
Yo, and Seth, in this
I
case, it
can't
would
help
be
him,
valid.
y'all. This is sad. He
Jaguar
said, I
needs to
can't help
go.
him, y'all. This is sad.
He say he can't help him.
Yeah. Tell say to come over here.
Oh,
I'm about to go do it. Like yo said, come on, come to my chat.
Shit that you did. Why you didn't fight him because he mushed you? He never mushed me. He never mushed me. But even if he listen, he never mushed me, and I'm not saying, but even if he did and make an excuse, he never mushed me. But even if he did mushed me, so what? That's so what? If I decided to hold that down, I decided to hold that down. But the point is, he never mushed me. But him mushing me is not what you did. You was robbing and raping girls. And then when niggas started coming back through to get revenge for their family, you lied. And you had the FBI take the wrong people to jail. And they've been in jail all of these years. They've been in jail all of these years because of you. You was downtown. You told him to fight me. I didn't want to fight him because I was a bitch. Okay, that's fine. Even if I was a bitch, so what? I got more bro. I put in more work than you. I didn't want to fight Terrence, but you didn't want to fight me. So I guess we both bitches. Don't that make us both bitches? I didn't want to. I didn't want to fight some nigga named Terrence that I barely know and don't even know what the fuck this nigga talking about. But let's just say that that's true. I didn't want to fight Terrence, but you didn't want to fight me. So it's even.
Nobody ever,
Exactly. Richard don't
nobody ever wants to fight Pharaoh. Nobody ever wants to fight him. But the one nigga that been calling you out publicly for 2 years, you don't see. Doinking you.
don't want to. Richard don't want to. What you call it?
Oh,
Richard
get
don't want
your
to talk
dad to
about what
chat.
he did.
Quit.
You see what Richard doing? Bringing up Dante, bringing up Terrence. Richard, do
Damn, Anonymous Ops ain't playing no fucking games. He took that shit out the chat so fucking quick.
you remember on Suffolk in Minnesota when
You
T-Bird
gonna
almost
block him
killed
and
you
then say Richard
and I
ring you
saved you? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Richard, I remember that. It was Bird, Bug, Shot, and another nigga. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. So I want to say this. I say to say this. Richard used to, I'm ending right here because I'm making sure everybody that's supposed to come home, come home. Richard used to rob people and then he used to run to the hood. And it would be random niggas chasing Richard. It would be
up.
random niggas coming out of cuts. And that's how all the beef started. And I put that on the fact that me and Bird was cool before I even realized me and Bird was beefing.
Hmm?
Yo,
What?
y'all made me spit on my phone.
So I say to say this, Richard Booz Jr. is going to prison for everything that nigger did.
Hold
And
on.
I'm
Hold
making
on.
sure
Nobody just
Booz
heard what he
is
just
beefing.
said?
Yes.
So I say to say this, Richard Booz Jr. is going to prison for everything
Before this.
cool all the beef started. And I put that on the fact that me and Bird was cool before I even realized me and Bird was beefing.
What the fuck does that mean?
I have absolutely no clue.
So I say
Hey,
to say this,
Keo.
Richard Booz Jr. is going to prison for everything that nigger did. And I'm making sure
He's hold on. I'm trying to wrap my mind around this. This nigga just said me and Bird was cool before I found out we were beefing. If y'all nigga, you know what?
Hey, Mr. Knowledge. Mr. Knowledge
Let
say
me
skip to the live part. Something must be going on now.
Golden, you are a queen.
him, period. Wait to see it. I'm walking right in that courtroom. I'm making sure all y'all niggers go to prison. And not only is all y'all niggers going to prison, I'm making sure everybody that's in prison because of Richard Booz Jr. get out of prison. So Richard Booz Jr. is going to prison. Tania Davis is going to prison. Andre Davis is going to prison.
They
Valicia
was
Vincent
talking
is
about the
going to prison.
shooting.
Little Andre Davis is going to prison. Dante Coble is going to prison. Jaquan Mills is going to prison, and all of their families is going to prison if they support them. Y'all are all getting deemed domestic terrorists.
Domestic.
and y'all are all going to prison. And if y'all resist, y'all will be killed or bombs will be dropped on y'all. I already got the military on y'all
Oh
niggers'
my
ass
God.
by niggers, and I'm making sure that they know everything.
If they resist, they will be killed or bombs will be dropped on. You know how much bombs cost, my man?
A lot, like a
A
lot
lot,
of.
lot.
Hey, I don't know if y'all know, but one my last duty station was in Albuquerque, New Mexico, right? And it was called the Defense Threat Reduction Agency. That's where they took the bombs to decommission them when they got too old to actually shoot off and shit. Them bitches is expensive. I just want y'all to know. I ain't gonna tell you how much, but they real expensive. Gold toilet
Motherfuckers is
seat
yeah.
expensive and shit.
You really think the military is going to waste bombs on two or three civilians?
For no reason.
Right.
He say
He
all he
said
needs
all
is
he
four,
needs.
5 grenades.
Oh God. He said he don't got money for a cheeseburger.
Y'all niggers did, and I got every single piece of paperwork right here, and I know every crime y'all niggers actually committed, and I'm making sure I take a lie detector test and get y'all niggers the fuck out of here. Bye, niggers. Every single one of y'all niggers are going
Nigga,
to
I know you've watched my videos and heard us say this shit 1,000 times. A lie detector test is not admissible in court.
Yeah.
prison. Bye, niggers. All y'all niggers going to prison. Also, Golden is going to be lie
Hmm.
detector. Let me bring this up too. Hold up.
Yo, bro, we should get started on a
Hold up.
documentary now. So by the time he
Hold
spaz
up. Let me bring
completely
this
out,
up. This
it'll
one
be
more thing I
ready.
want to bring up. Oh, I ain't got it. Yeah, I got it. Like I said, I got a year's worth of evidence. It's over. All these niggers is going to prison. Go
Okay.
my baby mother just tried to
Pause it.
murder me in Houston and rob me for
I
my bread.
said,
Yeah, they
pause it.
going in there. Yeah. But listen, they're
I said, we should get started on the documentary now. So by the time he completely spazzes out, it'll be almost ready.
Right. Shit, we still gotta do that lie reel.
Yeah.
But I ain't doing that unless motherfuckers is kicking in on that.
Right. Because that's going to take some time and some editing.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna take time editing. You gotta go through every video and catch every lie.
Ain't nobody got nothing
Even
on
if I
there.
yeah, even if I use my own videos.
You still got to edit them, John.
Right.
I just want this to be established so it ain't no open cases or no cold cases. They are not only going to jail for what they just did to me in
Kelly.
Houston, they are going to prison for everything they did. They are going to prison for everything they did. Everything Richard Booth Jr. has ever done, he's going to prison. Everything that Dante Cobo has ever done, he's going to prison, which is not a lot. Just robbing girls and taking their earrings to King City.
Before I forget, we coming up on our last hour. Uh, what time is it? I could do
It
two
is.
at the most. Two at the most, maybe three. But don't wait till the last minute, cause it's late. Y'all wait till the last minute. I'm either gonna put it on the next one or send that shit right back.
Everything that Golden Beauty has done, she's going to prison. Not just for me. She's going to prison. She's getting charged with child
Anonymous
abuse for
ops
pulling
is
my daughter's arm out of
literally
the
in there
socket,
arguing with
tripping
her.
my daughter while she's running, abusing my daughter, prostituting while my kids are in the
You
room
just
and in the
ended the
car.
live.
Anonymous ops is really arguing with Golden like
I'm
that's
telling
why
you,
he
that's that
never
chick
lived
in
up
that
to
room
my
with
name.
him.
Right. Might be.
And she's under investigation for some nigga from, no disrespect to the dead, some nigga from California named
No,
Anthony
it couldn't
that
be.
she killed.
Said he was telling him
Yes.
Sinetta
And Golden also lied and
was calling him.
It couldn't be anonymous ops because anonymous ops was there in the beginning, and this girl don't know shit.
said I kicked her out when I didn't, and she opened up donations accounts to receive donations for something that never happened. So I'm gonna tell you what, bye niggers, bye niggers, bye niggers, bye niggers, bye niggers, bye niggers. All y'all niggers are going to jail. All y'all niggers are
Wait, I don't remember Golden open up no donation account or no GoFundMe. Do you? Sis, you still there?
Yeah,
Guess
can you
not.
hear me?
No, I couldn't hear you. Now I can.
Oh, my bad. I was over on his page getting screenshots. Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right. But anybody in the chat, do you? Right. Infinity says she don't remember neither. I don't remember her opening no GoFundMe's or shit like that. Right. And if there was one open, it was probably one of her supporters.
going to jail. And I'm making sure that everybody that went to jail from Bailey back in the day, if y'all families is watching, I believe I just got Bird out. I believe Bird just came home. If
Right.
not, go get Bird out. That means you got the
Yeah.
wrong nigga. And if you got the wrong nigga, let that
Steady
nigga
in
stay
there.
out anyway. But I say that to say this. Everybody that
What?
Ace in the chat. But I was over there in the. He dropped the link for Ace because this is. But said that this is an episode if he ever
Oh
seen
shit!
one.
I ain't even see Rich. I ain't even
See,
see King Ace up in the chat.
that's
What's up
why
with your
I'm
good bro?
here. But Seti
Hit the
said,
link,
an
King.
episode when he see one, and then he said that girl, he said the same thing I said. You in danger, girl. You better get your ass out that room with him before he
Right.
decide you the enemy.
Right. I know people can be naive, but ain't nobody that fucking naive.
Sigma. Mr. Knowledge
Wait,
say
let me take
bird
that back.
been out. Hey Nick.
Wait, let me take that back. Sigma, what's up with you?
Hold on, I'm finna
went
it
to
might
jail
be
genuinely from Bailey in
some
Minnesota
repeats.
or Fruit Belt.
You said what?
It might be some repeats, but I'm gonna send them to you.
All right. Hey Ace, if you still in the chat, I put the link in the chat. If you want to come up, talk your shit.
Central
It's the
Park
best
because
place
of
to do it.
Richard. Y'all are all coming
Basically
home,
in
and them
like
niggers are going in there, and I'm making sure that the right niggers go to jail, and it's gonna be these niggers. And with that being said, fuck these niggers, fuck these niggers, and fuck these niggers, and fuck these niggers, and fuck these niggers. Okay. And I'm still, like I said, they don't gotta count my pockets. Don't count my pockets. I don't disclose my pockets. But like I said, all these niggers is going to jail. All these niggers is going to jail. All y'all niggers going to jail. I'm making sure y'all niggers go to jail. I'm coming right in there to make sure y'all niggers go to jail. Bye, niggers. And with that being said, fuck y'all niggers. I see y'all niggers in prison. All y'all niggers getting Rico. Fuck y'all niggers. See y'all niggers in prison, niggers. Goodbye. And with that being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to be a trillionaire.
Why does he think
hold on,
calling
I'll
us
drop it
niggers bothers?
again.
Like, why does he think calling black people niggers bothers?
I don't know why. He's special. We all know
Right.
this.
The shit barely bother us when white people say it. So what the fuck make you think
Could
you're
be
gonna bother us?
infinity. You never know. It ain't even got to see. Everybody want to put stuff on the government. Sometimes it's just homegrown foolery. All right, Mr. Switchy. If you gonna do a crime, do it by yourself.
These niggers is going to prison. Fuck these niggers. Bye. See ya.
And I said this before 1,000 times. That's how you know he got a childish mind. Only
Mm-hmm.
teenagers will lash out and do certain shit and think that they're hurting you, but in reality, it's actually hurting them.
Hey, Kama.
Kama, what's up? You missed it yesterday.
Imaginary item books.
Oh, he stopped alive. All right, let's go back to where I was.
Yeah, he
Richard ever.
ended it.
And anything that anybody is claiming Richard ever
Like
did.
2015.
I know everything Richard and Dante ever did before they even came around me.
And we
Richard only
believe so,
came
Mr.
around me because he
Knowledge.
was scared of Bird. Anything other than that is not the truth. Anything other than that is not the truth. And I put that on the fact you could
Because
go get
remember,
Bird
plug
right
for a second,
now.
bro.
You could go get Bird. Go get Bird right now. Go get Bird right now.
If it was his name how he usually spell it, there go Ace. If it was his name how he usually spell it, that's him because remember they changed the rules on YouTube again. So it's back to the old where you can't have two accounts with the same name.
Ace, what's up with you, good brother?
What's going on, man?
Hey Ace.
Ain't shit, ain't.
How y'all doing?
I seen you over there.
Fine, how you doing?
Yeah, the cat's out the bag now, man. I'm going. Man, I'm coming on every time you need me to come on, bro. It's over for this. I'm tired of this dude.
Right. I
It's
knew you
over.
was gonna get to a point eventually
We
where
ain't saving this dude no more. It's over, man.
right. I knew you was gonna get to that point eventually. That's why I ain't, push you or nothing, or like try to persuade you.
Right,
Because I knew you was gonna get to that point.
man.
I
I'm
told you,
here.
even a worm will turn if you
Right.
mess with it long enough.
I'm here, man.
Yeah, because he over there talking some bullshit, and I ain't trying to bring have you talk about no alleged crimes or nothing, but every time he bring the shit up, is more and more added onto the list.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
He,
what the nigga don't understand is unless let's say this shit really was true, unless he was there,
yeah.
you're set.
He talking about. He speak about crimes that that's my best friend D Money. He just did a
Right.
life sentence, 10 to life, bro, for that crime. He was 15 years old. He talking about a crime that a man got charged with, convicted of, and just did his sentence, and now he home. You wasn't even around us because you was a lame ass nigga that came around. Everybody used to call you my flunky. I used to be like, no, that's my man. He was known as the joke in the hood, bro. This dude is a lame. You wasn't even around when this stuff took place. You talking about shit that you heard. Like, bro,
I believe it. I
We
believe
could
it. He
tell by
tries
that.
too hard.
Yeah. You could
Yeah.
look at them pictures back on MySpace when he had them beads in his head, calling himself M Nasty, and realized that nobody fuck with him.
yeah, he just copying what dudes was doing. That dude was always been a fucking lame. He was a good kid. He came around us. He was seeing how we was in the streets stuck, and he was trying to mimic dude. This dude's always been a lame. He got that girl Binky name tatted, and she's supposed to get his name tatted, and she didn't do it. Man,
Mm,
girls had this nigga walking to McDonald's at 2, 3 in the morning, bro. Walking through the
Wow.
drive-through, walking miles and miles and miles and miles through the drive-through. He got that girl named Biggest Head on his chest, his first girlfriend, and she supposed to get his name tatted, and she kept the money and got her own name tatted or something. Like every girl this nigga
Oh
ever been with
wow.
cheated on him. Let's talk about all that stuff. We can talk about
Is
that
this
type of stuff. Though.
the girl that broke his heart and made him cry and shit, and he
Yes,
was ready to kill
Binky.
himself?
Yes, but every girl this
Oh
nigga been with
wow.
left him and cheated on him, bro. My
Oh.
one man, I ain't gonna say her name. When my one man, he keeps saying that girl Deja Jones.
Uh huh.
My man had
mhm.
called me like, yo, bro. I'm like, what's going on? He like, man, I gotta tell you something. I'm like, what you gotta tell me? Like, man, and it's got something to do with a female. I'm like, which one of my females you fucking, bro? I don't care about no bro. He like, no, it ain't you, bro. You my man. It's somebody you know, but that ain't my man. I don't know that nigga, bro.
But that explains his insecurity.
Yeah. And this dude, the first day he came home, this girl that he was dealing with, she went to my man house and fucked him and sucked it, went crazy. And my man made her change her number on this dude. This dude girlfriend. And he was trying to go
Mm,
to war with the dude behind it and all type of crap. I'm like, we not going. We not about to go to war with no bitch, bro. Is you crazy, bro?
Oh shit! Let me find out. He the one. He the nigga that wiped the town hall.
Yeah.
He one of those niggas.
And we're trying to go to war behind the broad. I'm like, nah, we ain't doing that, bro. You gonna keep knocking her down. You gonna keep knocking. That's just what it's gonna be. But this been his this his story. The girl Ashley Todd. Let's talk about that. That's what I really want to talk about, bro.
Right. I was going to
The,
ask you about that.
the Ashley Thompson. This dude is that statutory. You know, I'm a criminal justice major,
Right.
and
Mm-hmm.
I found out how old she was when I was taking her home one day, and I got pulled over. You heard? And police they like, let me see your ID. I was 18, and I didn't know how old this girl was, so she showed her my ID. She had a school ID, and I heard a cop just like say her age. Said, "Then you 13?" I'm like, "Then you." I'm like, "You 13 years
Wow.
old?" This is right before I got locked up in 2012. This nigga was, this was August. This dude was 18 years old in 2000. He was born 93. And he was
Hmm.
19 at the end of August. August 30th is his birthday. Bro, you was 18 years old when that girl was 13 years old, bro.
Oh
That's
wow.
statutory rape. You're a rapist, nigga. You talk all this Hillary Clinton, you trying to catch, nigga, you a
Mm-hmm.
rapist.
He
She was
claimed that
13 and you was 18 years old. That's 5 years. That's rape, nigga.
he claimed that the mom lied to him about her age, but that makes
That mom
absolutely
ain't
no sense.
that mom ain't lie to that man, bro. He knew. The motherfucker know what's going on.
Exactly. What mother would lie about their daughter's age so they can be with a
Do
grown
that
man?
make sense? Who is you? Who
Right.
is you? You ain't like you a nigga that's getting some money. You a broke ass
I think
young
he.
dude trying to talk to her. You ain't
I,
doing nothing.
I think it was him that lied about his age because if you think about it, he looked young,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he would be the only one that really need to lie about their age.
yeah. But the fact of the matter is that man was 18 years old and that girl was 13 years old. And when you got locked up, she was 14 and you was 19. This was your girlfriend. You claim that this was you said shit all on you. And then if she got pregnant by a nigga from the other side, that's why he's so mad, bro.
Oh
She got
wow.
pregnant by even a nigga that was older than him from the other side.
So he
She
Mm-hmm.
wasn't
left this nigga
lying.
in the middle of his bed. She left him and went to mess with the other dude from
So
that dudes had problems with.
so he wasn't lying about women doing him dirty, but it wasn't because they was evil people. It was because he was a simp.
The
This is a simp
data
ass nigga,
report.
man.
Hey.
This is a fucking
Oh
simp.
shit, that
This
go
is a
Josh
clown,
Netter.
bro. That
Where
Mm-hmm.
dude's a
you
clown.
been? Where you been at, Josh?
He shit
Ain't
on
seen you
everybody that
for a
dad
while.
is down. I'm happy they drugged his ass. For real, fuck him. I don't give a fuck no more. Fuck
That
him.
nigga wasn't drugged. He drugged himself.
Exactly. Whatever happened, however it played out, fuck him. Good for him. Karma. That's the universal karma.
Yeah, Darnell.
You shit
The
on everybody that
crazy,
had your back, you deserve it, nigga. Fuck you.
the crazy part about that, the whole drug thing is, all you had to do was tell the truth from the beginning. I tried some shrooms. I got too high.
That's
I'm
it.
human. Yeah, that's it. I got too high. My
Like
bad. Yeah.
we all watched what happened, bro. Yeah, like motherfuckers ain't been watching what's been going on.
Right.
You fucked your bag up. You was doing good for yourself. You don't take no accountability. You fucked your bag up. You got broke. You went broke tricking on them females. And it really was over when you put your hand on your baby mom and she went out,
Right.
baby mom came out, and you thought you was gonna be you thought you were so big that you can get past that, you can talk about that on camera. And it was over. Now after that, once you fell you fell down, and that's on you. Who cares? All you gotta do is take accountability and move on. We don't care about that. He messed his own bag up. That dude broke as a joke now, and now you want to make everybody his enemy. Like people robbed him, and no, you fucked that money up, bro. You blew
Right.
it. That's on you. You was in a position of a
Right,
lifetime, and you
Mr.
didn't do
Dolly.
right. You didn't do right by it. That's what
And
happened.
that I think that's what he's so mad at you about, though.
Oh yeah, I'm up now. You
Yeah, I
didn't
think
reach for
that's
my
what
hand
I think
when you
that's what
could
it
have reached for
is.
my hand. I ain't never asked that dude for that. I was just trying to get him to help me with the YouTube. I was organizing in the. I see how I was organizing in the
Mm.
community. You could just
Right.
help me. You could have helped me do what I was doing in the community. You didn't want to do that, but the tables have turned. It's no joke
Oh,
when you
since
broke.
we out here, Remy, you was supposed to be giving Ace my number, wasn't you?
Oh shit.
Yeah. So go
Wait,
ahead
did
and
I get?
slide that to Ace, and he'll know to
Yeah,
remind
yeah. I'm
you. Yeah.
Oh no. I think I hit him up. And matter of fact, no, I didn't. I don't remember. be honest with you, I don't even remember what I
You
did.
forgot.
You know, I hit
But
you up
I
today
might have
on
just forgot.
Instagram.
hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you on send it to you on the gram.
I hit him up on Instagram today. You seen that?
Hmm.
Yeah, I messaged you.
Oh no, no, because I don't really be on Instagram, but I'm gonna go check it out though.
Yeah, I sent
And
you a
sometimes
message.
I got two accounts, so sometimes I'll be on the other account.
Yeah.
Yeah. He mad that Golden. That's my boy D Money. That's his new boo. That's really why this dude is mad. He be
Oh,
on the phone losing his mind because Golden and D Money, which is my best friend, they locked in now. He was saying all that false shit for all them years and shit. Now your worst nightmare, has become a reality. That's what he get. Fuck him.
oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Sometimes on yourself.
he spoke it into existence.
He done.
They wasn't cool.
Mm,
They wasn't cool like that anyway, though. Because my man D Money, he did 10 to life, so he never liked it, Marshall, because he always knew this dude was a lame. So he never wanted to be cool with him, or he never fucked with that dude. So they weren't friends. But that was my friend, and that was my friend. So it's like I was trying to get them to be
mm.
friends, but nah,
Wait,
he wouldn't.
D Money talking to her from jail or he out?
D Money home.
Nasir,
My boy
hey.
home, and he up. And he back because we all home, and me and my boy home, and we up. That's what he mad about.
Is Bird locked up or not? Because he one minute he says Bird is out, next minute he says Bird is
That dude
in
Bird
jail.
is another rat ass nigga that don't fuck with. I don't know why you mentioning that. That's a rat ass dude who's a rat from the other side. I don't even know why you mentioning that dude name. I don't even want to talk about
Oh
that dude.
shit!
He wrote a statement on dudes saying some rat police shit. These dudes be that dude to see him and he'll shoot that dude in his head. Like, why you saying that dude name like you cool with this dude?
I think YP gave up some names too.
Yeah, it's all he do.
I think that's what he did
I'm
Mm-hmm.
because
telling him right now, he think that's gonna stop me from getting on here exposing his ass because he want to keep talking and bringing up a bunch of fake narratives because he can't say he see a dude doing good. So now you want to say, oh, this dude is gay, never been gay or he a rape, bro. You the only rapist that's on these lies, bro. I ain't never raped no woman in my life. You know how many women I got access to? This nigga, are you crazy, bro?
I think it happened to him and he's projecting it on you
Yeah,
That's
I
because
what
got
he's a
it
little
jumped.
bit
seems like.
obsessed. He's a little bit too obsessed with it.
He seen them dudes. Them dudes. What he talking about? When you in jail, I had problems. I got jumped, bro. That's how that shit go. You come on the unit. You might land on the wrong unit with niggas you got beef with. We gonna fight. I fought and we got jumped. Next unit fought. I got jumped mad times. That's how that shit go.
Unfortunately, Meta, yes, some people do still watch Sparrow.
Yeah,
Why
I
we
don't know
have no
how. You
clue.
gotta be
Yeah.
slow. You
I
still
got
watch
jumped
that dude.
before
You
too,
slow.
and I
You still
don't even
believe
count
anything
that
he's
as no
saying.
law.
But now, bump little feet. We got some opportunities coming through the pipeline. That's why I want Remy to shoot you my number, and we're gonna chop it up offline because that's always better.
Let's chop it up for real. I'm with it. I got some shit
Hmm.
going on too, man. You
I
heard?
know.
I know. I be seeing you over there doing your thing all the time. I be talking about it.
It's going up, bro. We got to work. Fuck this dude. We got to get this money, man. Fuck him. It's time to get some
Right.
money. We
I
gonna
just
work
played
it.
one of the clips the other day when he was like, he was saying something about you doing something, and
Yeah,
Hmm.
I played.
podcast. Now this dude talking about he want to get a podcast because he see my shit going next level.
Right,
Now
Right.
he
right.
talking about you want to do a nigga. Shut your bitch ass up.
Hey, Ty.
Yeah, I played that clip of you.
That nigga watch everything that I'm doing, bro. He watch everything. But look, I want to clear one thing up to him while I'm on here, right? My man, I for my birthday weekend, I had like a whole weekend where I flew mad different women in, and all my friends from Buffalo flew in. D Money, everybody was at my house. I had a big ass um game. Night. I had a chef come over here, and we had a live DJ. We had fun. It was a movie, right? And my one man, he got into it with his baby mom, that girl that he keep posting that stat.
Yeah,
She made a stat.
Hmm.
She basically was mad at this. That's why I don't rock with him no more. She was mad at her baby father, and I got caught in the crossfire. Basically
yeah,
trying to make this dude mad. That's why she put that stat up. None of that shit is true. Motherfuckers just be mad that we doing our thing out here, living our life, and they not a part of it. So they want to make a bunch of rumors that when the hate don't work, they gonna always start telling lies,
right.
and that's what that
Which
is.
right? What the
Oh, by
hell
the
you
way,
thought it was gonna be about? Mm?
Jocelyn, if you're still in the chat, you can hit the link too.
We didn't pin it.
Meaning to get you up here and
Eh,
clear your name. I'll put it back in there.
I just dropped it. He won't ever reach
All right.
those 2020 taxes ever again.
I'm gonna let Josh come. I'm gonna get up on. I'm gonna let her come up on here. I
All
got you.
right, man. Appreciate you stopping by, bro. Anytime. You come by
Anytime,
anytime.
man. Anytime y'all need me to come on here, man, clear something up with this clown. Yo, bro, I'm here, man. Every time I'm coming on, I'm coming right on. I'm tired of this clown. Just hit me up on Instagram.
Say
Mhm.
less.
Tired of this clown ass bitch.
Say less.
All right.
How much longer do y'all think he has with that girl? It's Sunday, so I'm gonna call it by Wednesday this week coming up. Remy, what's your prediction?
I don't know, cause she seemed a little crazy. I don't know. She seemed real naive and crazy.
You know what? When I think
So
of
I
them
give it
two,
a
you know what comes to my head?
what?
Please come home. I got beans and bologna. They might be together forever, bruh.
Might be. He might have found his match.
Thank you. Listen to me. Niggas always they saying that because they going down. They saying that because they going down. I listen to me. I wasn't one of them, but Richard couldn't get from under me because he was scared of Bird. I could name every major shooter in the town, and they gonna tell you I'm the one that saved Richard.
I'm the one.
Kibo from Uptown, save Richard. Save
Hookers
Richard
and
from Jesse from
blow.
Woats. Save Richard from Neef from Woats. Save Richard from whatchamacallit. Kibo, Neef, Jesse, Ty Bug, Junebird, Shot. Who else is trying to kill Richard? The other bug, all the niggas from Zelmer. I saved Richard from the whole town.
Wait,
I saved
bruh.
Richard from the whole town because he lied to me.
He just went live on
Yo,
Twitch.
oh my God.
I'll be
You
right back.
probably
I need
saw
to
Richard
step
up here.
off for a second.
You probably saw Richard up here. What's his Twitch joint though?
Shadow. And he got the same Twitch.
I don't think so. I think it's a different one. Let me see.
Enlighten, can you drop the link in the chat, please?
Oh, the Twitch Prime. Oh, this don't look like it. Oh, yep. No, he on Call of Duty. Playing Call of Duty. I forgot he did say he was about to do that. He playing Call of Duty.
When in reality, Richard was stealing, and that's why they was mad. And that's why they was mad. And that's why they was mad. Because Richard was stealing. Because Richard was stealing. I don't know how that bitch started talking to them, but I'm gonna tell you what, she going in jail with them. I ain't giving her no plea. She chose people that she did not know. That's what happened when you go out of town and you start letting motherfuckers lie to you. But I'm gonna tell you what, Richard Booz Jr. does. Richard, why are you not the co-defendant of Dante Coble for the murder of Dante Coble? I mean the murder of Daniel Smalls. Matter of fact, let me put an article up so everybody at home can see. Richard Booz Jr. actually killed Daniel Smalls. And if that's not true, little man from Guilford told me that. Let me tell y'all, let me show y'all who told me that. Little man from Guilford told me that. And I put that on the fact Him right there, he told me that. But I put this on the fact that Richard tried to blame
Wait, so let me get this straight. You were trying to pin a murder on a man that you didn't see and wasn't there to witness. This nigga is fucking crazy.
a nigga named Babalu one day for stealing the gun that he stole, and we went to Richard and we went to Little Man house, Little Man People's house. I ain't gonna say his name. We went to Little Man People's house, and Little Man was, and I'm not saying this out of somebody think I'm being spiteful. This is true. Little Man was about to beat the shit out of Richard. You hear me? And Richard got scared and was like, "Yo, give him the fair ones for me because he got a left." You heard? And then the night, listen to me. Before Richard ran them people over, and before Richard, you was never with me at my dad house. Don't do that. That's going too far. You was never with me at my dad house. Don't speak on my dad, nigga. You was never with me at my dad house. You was never with me at my dad house. You probably was fucking your nigger ass drunk ass mom. You know your mom ain't shit but a nigger ass drunk. You know your mom ain't shit but a nigger ass drunk. And your dad ain't shit but a nigger ass dusty Muslim. That's why y'all was sucking dick. You was sucking core dick. You was sucking. Richard been
Wait
fucking
a
gay.
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Here we go again with the wishy washy flip floppy shit. On one hand, his parents are well rounded and rich, suburban. Now his mom is a crackhead and his dad is an alcoholic who ain't shit.
Niggas since we knew them. So don't play them. Don't play. Don't play. But anyway, let's stay on subject. Before Richard Booz Jr. committed this crime right here, okay, let's go back because this for Bird right here. Before Richard Booz Jr. committed this crime in this parking ramp, do you know why this fight broke off in this bar? I know you know, but I'm gonna tell you. Richard tried to stab Little Man in the bathroom. I ain't gonna say he tried to stab. I think he was pump faking, but he pulled a knife out, and Richard tried to stab Little Man in the bathroom over whatchamacallit. Whatchamacallit. Richard tried to stab Little Man in the bathroom because Richard stole a gun and blamed it on this nigga named Babalu, and niggas jumped Babalu for a gun that Richard really stole. And as you could see, whatchamacallit, as you could see, uh, whatchamacallit, this is taking place.
Go ahead, keep lying.
Now, my dad never told me
Go
that.
ahead, keep lying. You anybody else notice that everything that Richard does is over a gun? When he gets people locked up, is over a gun. When he got him locked up, is over a gun. Everything that Richard does involves some type of gun. And he whatchamacallit it. Whatchamacallit. That nigga try to think of his next lie. Hey, Josh Netter, I don't know if you heard what I said, but if you want to come up and speak a few words, you're more than welcome. I think he's doing. I'll put the link in the chat again. I just posted the link in the chat.
Yeah, Richard, you're lying. How my dad tell me he wanted? Richard said my dad told me he wanted nothing to do with me. How did my dad tell me he wanted nothing to do with me, and he's the one that told me to get my gun license, and he's the one that got me into college? Do that make sense to you? I bet you if you go to the Art Institute of Pittsburgh, I was enrolled. I was supposed to start college September 3rd, 2012, and I was in there off the strength of the Navy. Woo! 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 Like I said, Richard Booz Jr., Camille Carthon, Tania Davis, and Dante Cobo and Jaquan Mills, Little Dirk and Rick Ross are responsible for whatchamacallit, are responsible for trying to rob me in Texas. And not only are they going to prison for life for what they did in Texas, I'm bringing up all the shit that they did in New York. I'm bringing up all of this shit that they did in New York. I'm bringing up all of this shit that they did in New York. And we take a lie detector test because I'm telling you right now, I told him not to do it. And Richard Booz Jr. is responsible for the beef between me and anybody from Bailey. And Richard Booz Jr. needs to go to prison where he's about, excuse me, military prison where he's about to go. Nigga, I'm about to have Kim Jong-un shoot your nigga, ship your nigger ass off. Richard Booz Jr. and all of them are going to a foreign military prison where they won't even speak the language. You ain't even gonna know what a nigga saying to you. Y'all all are going to
That
overseas.
was a foreign military prison, y'all.
Bruh, let me
It's
go
like,
ahead and drop down. If you still alive, I'll come back up. But 17 need me to do some stuff.
uh,
All right. Peace, everybody. See you when I get back.
so it ain't gonna be our military that's supposedly gonna lock Richard up. It's the foreign military. So he really believes that our government is gonna allow a foreign military to come in and bomb and arrest citizens just for him.
To a foreign military prison, and I'm swearing under oath, and I'm taking lie detector tests to everything that I'm saying. And y'all are all going to prison. And I'm going to get. I'm bringing. Actually, Bird is home, I believe. Bird is home, I believe. Bird is home, I believe. And y'all are all going to a military prison for everything y'all ever did, and I'm testifying to it. And I'm bringing everybody from Bailey home that need to go to fuck. I mean, I need to come home for the shit that Richard really did. Yes. And I put that on the fact that Richard Booz Jr. set me up to go to jail. We was not hanging together, and he keeps lying, saying that he was hanging together. And with that being said, Richard Booz Jr. walked up to me August 3rd, 2012, and asked me to commit a murder over. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Richard Booz. Oh, yeah. Feds watching. Feds. I'm making sure I'll get out. Oh, Richard been admitted to drugging me, but he's not only going down for that. Richard is going down for every. I'm about to get the whole Bailey out of jail. We about to get the whole Bailey out of jail. We about to get the whole Bailey in Minnesota out of jail. Go get Meat Wop out of jail. Go get Bird out of jail. Go get Bug out of jail. Go get Shot out of jail. Go get Faith. Go get everybody out of jail that Richard set up to go to jail. Yeah, 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 yeah. And go listen to me. Do you know how? Do you Golden said these was my best friends according to her? Do you know how Golden is lying? I never told you that. We're gonna take lie detector tests. But here's the thing: if these was my best friends, y'all wouldn't have been sneaking and talking to each other because we all wouldn't have cared. Right or wrong? Okay. The only thing I ever did for Dante Coble was write him a recommendation letter to get him out of jail because he was in jail for a murder that Richard actually committed. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the murder of Daniel Smalls. Let me pull it up, y'all. This is the murder. Everybody go look this murder up. Richard did it. Richard Booz Jr. did it. Richard Booz Jr. did this. Richard Booz Jr. committed this murder. Let's go. Right here, look this up. Dante Cobo, Daniel Smalls. This is the murder that started it all in 2008. This is the murder that started it all. Richard Booz Jr. murdered Dante Cobo trying to rob him. And he told Richard Booz Jr. And I'm ending right here because I'm about to turn up a half on. Richard Booz Jr. murdered Daniel Smalls because then he told Dante Cobo whatchamacallit, exactly. Richard Booz Jr. murdered Daniel Smalls, and then he told Dante Cobo to take the charge because whatchamacallit. He told Dante Cobo to take the charge because he told Dante Cobo that he wasn't gonna go to jail because he wasn't old enough. That is why Dante Cobo took that charge. That is why Dante Cobo took that charge. That is why Dante Cobo took that charge. Oh, Richard, you could come on. Richard, you could come on here and talk about the murder of Dante Cobo. You could come on here and talk about raping and robbing them girls on Bailey. Y'all could come on here and talk about Raquel. You could come on.
My bad. I had to step off to go make these fucking plates for my wife and my daughter. But I was listening though. I heard everything he said. This nigga is fucking bugging. He really fucking bugging.
Here and talk about the shit you did. If you don't want to come on here and talk about the shit that you specifically did, I don't want to talk to you. Let's talk about the shit Richard Booz Jr. did. It's niggas doing 20 years, 30 years in prison because Richard Booz Jr. lied. He lied. He lied. Richard Booz Jr. lied. T-Bird from Bailey in Minnesota is locked up because Richard Booz Jr. lied. And these niggers are gay and they be raping each other. And Richard is a gay ass nigger. And the last time I seen Richard was 2011, and I told Richard, quote, and I'm willing to take a lie detector test in front of the CIA. I told Richard, quote, stop coming to me when you got beef because you keep robbing people and you keep starting shit and you are wrong. Swear to God on my oldest daughter, I told Richard that. And Richard did not listen. And I left Richard. I got away from Richard because Richard only came around me because he was scared of the niggas from Bailey. That's the truth. And then from that point on, I had not seen Richard for about a year. And then when I finally seen Richard, it was because he popped up on me with Jaquan Mills and DeJuan Hall,
Hold on.
and they asked me to commit a murder. And I
Hold up, y'all. Somebody knocking at my door. Hey, buddy.
said
I had
no.
my sister drop me
And
off
in the
at
midst
Phillies.
of Richard Booz Jr. asking me to commit a murder, the police pulled up. The police pulled up. So that's even the lie that Richard say we had guns on us to protect ourselves because we didn't have guns on us to protect ourselves. You had guns on you because you put up on me asking me to be an accomplice to a murder, and I told you
Wait, let
no.
me get this straight. So you're trying to say that he set you up by trying to get you to do a murder, and as he asked you, the cops rolled up. If that were true, why wouldn't the cops wait until they actually like caught you in the act? Like catching you with the gun can't set you up for murder, even if you agree to it and say yes. That's not going to get you arrested for murder. If he was trying to set you up for that. Hold on, yo. Let me go grab my truck. You said check you out 60 minutes with Remy. I just now seen that you said that, man.
No. And I told you no. And I told you no. I am gonna drop the link because I want the FBI to see his ass up here. I want the military to see his ass up here. So if Richard wanna come up here, I'm about to ask him about the we about to ask about the murders. Let's talk about the murders, Richard. Let's talk about the murders, nigga. Let's talk about how you set everybody up. Let's talk about how you set everybody up. The first thing I'm about to ask, the first thing I'm about to ask Richard is, did you or did you not set my cousin Greg up to go to
I
jail
don't
in
think he's
Lackawanna
losing his
when he
mind.
sold dope to an undercover?
I think he's doing it to build. I don't know. I mean, I hope that's what he's doing.
Look, he gonna get quiet to that. He gonna get quiet to that. Richard, did you
I hope that's what he's doing, but you're gonna have a hard time getting people to believe that you was faking. Sure, you sure as hell gonna have a hard time getting people to believe that it wasn't real and you was faking. Shorty over there just feeding him drugs and liquor, probably, probably.
set my cousin Greg up? Did you set my cousin Greg up? Did you set my cousin Greg up? Yup. Yup. Did you just try to rob me in Houston? Yup. Yup. All y'all niggers are going to a military prison. That's all I want to say. Let me show y'all niggers what prison y'all going to. Let me show all y'all niggers what prison y'all going to, you fucking niggers. Let me show y'all niggers what prison y'all going to.
Oh God, let's see this prison.
Let me show y'all niggers what prison you going to.
He know the prison and
Let me show
everything.
y'all niggers what prison y'all going to.
He know the
Let me show
prison and
y'all niggers what
everything.
prison y'all.
All right, y'all. 30 minutes left in this live. Like I said earlier, I can do 2 hours, possibly three. So if y'all want to add more time, do it now. Don't wait till the last minute. I am not playing. If not, put something on that loud pad. I ain't even say nothing about it earlier.
Going to. Let me show y'all niggers what prison you going to. Oh, Richard. Oh, oh,
He disabled the
oh,
chat.
oh, oh, oh. All y'all niggers is going to prison. Richard, this where you going. This where all y'all niggers is going. All y'all niggers is going. Bye. I'm about to have this white man snatch y'all niggers. Bye, niggers. Bye, niggers. And I'm taking goddamn yeah.
Most of the children they believe everything. Slow adult brain develop. True. That's why he always goes after children. Smitty, what's up?
And I don't know why Golden playing because Golden is under investigation for the murder of the nigga that she was with before me. Listen to me. Do you know Golden? I'm ending my life on this. Did I tell you that? Did I tell you that my baby mother had a nigga that she never told me was her nigga, and he committed suicide? She killed him. Golden Beauty killed the boyfriend that she had before me, but she never told me it was her boyfriend. She told me they ain't have shit going on. I asked her how he died. She said, I don't know. I said, that's your best friend. How the fuck you don't know? She said, his family won't tell me how he died. I don't know.
Hold on, what?
Come to find out,
Never mind.
come to find out,
Right.
she did to him what she just tried to do to me.
Oh shit, I never put
So,
this
like
link
I
in the
said,
chat.
all y'all out of here. All y'all out of here. Yeah, facts. All
Hey,
of y'all
Josh Netter, my bad. I thought I put. I ain't even noticed. I ain't put the link in the chat. If you still want to come up, the link is right there in the chat.
are going to prison for life. All of y'all are going to prison. Yes, yes. I'm making sure y'all all go. And I'm making sure Bird come home. I'm making sure Bird come home for exactly what the fuck this nigga Richard did. So let's go. We gonna start back at we going, like I said, we going way back to this, y'all, and we working our way up. Just all I want to say. And I'm gonna keep bringing this shit up no matter what I do, because I'm making sure that the military got their story straight. I'm making sure that the military, what you call it, facts. Let me share that facts.
Shorty
I'm
over
making
there
sure the
already
military got the
living
story
stripper
straight.
life.
We starting right
Hold
back
on,
at
hold on,
this.
hold on, hold on, hold
We
on.
start
What'd you say, Mr. Switch? He says Shorty already over there living the stripper life. She's probably entertained and unbothered by all this. For all we right. Ribby, he's a blazer now. He's officially a journalist.
starting right back at this. We
Put the
starting right
picture up
back
for
at this.
mass.
Teen pleads not guilty in Genesee Street. Slaying Dante E. Coble was indicted Thursday in the fatal stabbing of Daniel Smalls. Richard Booz Jr. really did that, and he told Dante Coble to take the charge.
According to Golden Beauty, said he did try to talk to him. when he first started, and he ain't want to listen to SETI.
And I put that on the fact that he's not acknowledging that in the comments because he did. I also put that on the fact that Sambo Rambo went to jail for Richard Boo's Jr. gun. Whatchamacallit? Sambo Rambo went to prison for Richard Boo's Jr. gun. That was Richard Gunn. I went to jail for Richard Gunn.
Remy
That was
Roker.
Richard Gunn. The first time I went to jail on Lathrop and Stanislaus, I went
That's a good one. Remy Roker.
to jail because Richard spit on this girl in the party who mom was a CO. I put that on the fact that when I
Wait,
went to
what?
jail on Charlotte, you call it. Sambo Rambo went to prison for Richard Boo's Jr. gun. That was Richard Gunn. I went to jail for Richard Gunn. That was Richard Gunn. The first time I went to jail on Lathrop and Stanislaus, I went to jail because Richard spit on this girl in the party who mom was a CO. I put that on the fact that
Wait,
when I went to jail on Sherman for that weed, and I'm the one that got the case beat.
wait,
Which
wait, wait, wait. He's claiming that he went to jail because Richard spit on somebody. Did you go to jail for the gun, or did you go to jail because Richard spit on somebody? You say I got put tomorrow. I'm gonna pull that blazer out. Right, man's it. Y'all hit that cash app, hit the PayPal, hit the Venmo. Y'all not getting extra time. Put something on that loud pack. I forgot that. I forgot to say that shit earlier.
call it. And I'm the one that got the case beat. Richard had weed on him and broke the goddamn police officer's
Yeah, I don't
seat.
know who the fuck Sambo
The gun
Rando
I
is.
went to jail for in 2012 was Richard Gunn. I put that on the fact that I was on probation in the Perrys, and I switched my probation to Carol and Delavan because Richard Booz Jr. would not stop hiding illegal firearms in my house when he knew I was on probation. So I felt uncomfortable living at where I was living at. So I switched my probation, and I put that on the fact that when I went to jail on August 3rd, 2012, I didn't go to jail initially from the hood. I went to
Wait a minute,
jail
wait a
from
minute,
off
wait, 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 wait,
Delavan
wait,
and
wait,
Carl
wait.
Ashley Thompson house.
Wait a minute, 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 wait. Here's another flip flop. On one hand, you claimed that you had to save Richard's life on multiple occasions. Multiple occasions. But then on the other hand, you say that you had to move. You had to switch your probation to something else and move because you didn't feel comfortable because Richard allegedly kept hiding weapons in your house. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? That means you were obviously scared of Richard. So, Key, I want to be the one to do that.
And I put that on the fact that Ashley Thompson told me not to get into the car with Richard Booz Jr. So I said to say this: Richard is a thief. Richard is a thief. Richard was a thief. Richard
Like all the people that he tries to expose, like their actions are the complete opposite of what he describes them. It makes no sense. Sambo Rando, knocked off Quado Rado.
Booz Jr. was a thief our whole life. He never was a hustler. He stole Richard Booz Jr. stole my money and then blamed it on Greg Ellis. And do you know where Greg Ellis is? Do you know where Greg Ellis is? Murdered. Greg Ellis is dead today. This is what Richard does. Richard Booz Jr. need to be investigated for about 10 robbery homicides. And I can give you
Right. That is a good statement, man. Shadow. This nigga can remember every fucking date and every crime that Richard committed, but can't remember shit about his own life.
the names of all of them. Chico Henry between Genesee and Sycamore. He need to be investigated for the death of Damian Warren. He need to be investigated for the death of
Did he use any of Richard's weapons for that cross kill in the 33rd vertebrate style? Right.
Diddy. He need to be investigated for the death of Greg Ellis. He need to be investigated for the death of Marmar. He need to be investigated for the death of Day. He need to be investigated for the death of James Mixon. Richard need to be investigated for the death of 40. And Richard should be Dante Cobo's co-defendant at
Hey, Schmitty, what was that for? Was that for more time or for the loud pack?
minimum for the murder of Daniel Smalls because he's the one that did it. Richard Booth Jr. also was robbing and raping them girls on Bailey. He was robbing and raping them girls on Bailey.
Wait, so we supposed to believe that Richard was robbing and raping girls, beating them up, and nobody said nothing, including you. Including you. Do you think he was always like this? Like he was living a double life and his true self or something? I think, yeah, because if you think about it, if you look at the timeline, before he got on probation and after he got off probation, it's the same behavior. So I feel as though he only, you know, was being good those few years was because he was on probation. Yeah, he loves to talk about great.
When he said this dude is a liar, we don't know what you're talking about. Answer the question why you didn't fight Terrence. I had to beat him up because you were scared of him. I don't honestly know if you ever fought whoever Terrence. I don't
All
really
right,
know
say
that
less,
nigga to
Smitty.
be honest.
Say less. All I need is what, $7, $7 more on that loud pack.
I never had a beef with Terrence to be honest. So don't come over here throwing niggas in my face that I don't really know. All I know is nobody never put their hands on me.
No, not
Anything
seven.
outside that, I don't know
What the fuck am I talking about? 12. How the fuck did I get seven? $12 more on that loud pack.
what you're talking about.
That's
But whether I
2.6 people.
fought somebody over a girl or not is irrelevant. We're talking about crimes, Richard. We're talking about crimes. We're talking about how you committed all of the robberies, including that sheriff house that got broken into on Herman, and how you had the FBI come and take everybody to jail, and how you blamed everything that you did on everybody else, and how you set everybody up to go to prison.
So let me get this straight. Richard was just the neighborhood nightmare. He was raping women. He was beating women. He was robbing people, men and women. And he was setting all these people up. And nobody from the hood did anything. Nobody from the hood tried to knock this nigga head off for it. Nobody.
For shit that you did. Why you didn't fight him because he mushed you? He never mushed me. He never mushed me. But even if he listen, he never mushed me, and I'm not saying, but even if he did and make an excuse, he never.
I think we all caught up now. There ain't much video left. So, so we're gonna run these last 10 minutes out. Still need that $12 on that loud pack though. Two
Mushed
dollars
me.
from six
But
people.
even if he did mushed me, so what? That's so what? If I decided to hold
That's how you know that that nigga mushed you. But even if he did, yeah, he mushed you.
to go to prison for shit
I
that
wish a nigga ain't know that. Yo, that's the most disrespectful thing that you can do to somebody is mug them. They call it mushing them. I call it mugging. That's the worst fucking thing you can do. That's like being like somebody calling you a dickhead or a nut ass nigga. That's even worse than that. It's even worse than that. Somebody mush you? Like that's I'd rather somebody slap me to be mushed. And now how Rich doing is all somehow he was a right, Nick. Damn, Richard was worse than John Wayne Ted Buddy, Charles Manson, and Jeffrey Dahmer. God damn, right. You missed a lot, Carolina kid. You missed Richard just came up. Josh Netter was in the chat, but she ain't come up though.
You
And you missed the fact that I need $12 for that loud pack.
dead.
But that's all you
Why
missed.
you didn't fight him because he mushed you? He never mushed me. He never mushed me. But even if he listen, he never mushed me, and I'm not saying, but even if he did and make an excuse, he never mushed me. But even if he did mushed me, so what? That's so what? If I decided to hold that down, I decided to hold that down. But the point is, he never mushed me. But him mushing me is not what you did.
Basically, Richard.
You was robbing and raping
Right.
girls.
He was
And
Avon.
then when niggas started coming back through to get revenge for their family,
No,
you
he was fucking Omar. That's who Richard was. Richard was Omar, according to YP.
lied. And you had the FBI take the wrong people to jail. And they've been in jail all of these years. They've been in jail all of these years because of you. You was downtown. You told him to fight me. I didn't want to fight him because I was a bitch. Okay, that's fine. Even if I was a bitch, so what? I got more
Wait,
bro.
what?
I put in more work than you. I didn't want to fight.
Wait. Did you just admit that you was a bitch? He said, even if I was a bitch? Bruh, I'm done. Mr. Dollars, appreciate that. I got the $2. Now all I need is that last 10. That's $5 from two people.
Terrence, but you didn't want to fight me, so I guess we both bitches. Don't that make us both bitches? I didn't want to. I
In
didn't
too
want to
deep
fight some
featuring
nigga
King
named Terrence
Ace.
that I barely know and don't even know what the fuck this nigga talking about. But let's
Oh
just
yeah,
say that's true.
said he
I
was
didn't
in the
want to
chat
fight
too.
Terrence, but you didn't want to fight me, so it's even.
Oh yeah, Carolina kid said he was in the chat. I forgot. Said he tried to say something to him, but he ignored him.
Exactly. Richard don't want to. Richard don't want to. What you call it? Richard don't want to talk about what he did. You see what Richard doing? Bringing up Dante, bringing up Terrence.
Carolina kid, appreciate that.
Richard, do you remember on Suffolk in Minnesota when T Bird almost killed you and I saved you? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Richard, I remember that. It was, it
Wait
was,
a
it
minute, wait
was
a minute, wait a minute. So let me get this straight. The dude that made you move your probation because he was putting guns in your house. He was calling shots and ordering you to unalive people, but he needed you to save his life on top of that. Get the
Bird,
fuck out of here.
Bug, Shot, and another
Let me
nigga.
get this straight. He wait a minute, yeah, right, Omar. Well, let me get this straight. Cash at more time and allow back. Wait, which one is for more time though? Because the video almost over. Carolina kid, the video basically over. So I can send the money back that you sent for the hours if you want. Because the video basically over. We already caught up to where we I had stopped and went back.
I remember that. I remember that. I remember
All
that.
right, appreciate it.
So I want to say this. I say to say this. Richard used to, I'm ending right here because I'm making sure everybody that's supposed to come home, come home. Richard used to rob people, and then he used to run to the hood.
But back to what I was saying. Richard was doing all this shit, terrorizing the hood, raping women, robbing hustlers, killing all his plugs. But he needed you to save his life. He did all that and nobody dared to challenge him or anything like that. But he needed you to save his life.
And it would be random niggas chasing Richard. It would be random niggas
Then
coming
where
out
his
of
neck at?
cuts. And that's how all the beef started. And I put that on the fact that me and Bird was cool before I even realized me and Bird was beefing. So I say to say this:
Like Mike
Richard
Tyson.
Booz Jr. is going to prison for everything that nigger did. And I'm
Hey,
making
Coleman, what did he say on House Party? I think it was that nigga, the nigga in the leather jacket, got a neck like Mike Tyson.
sure him, Dante Cobo, Jaquan Mills, and everybody else from over that nigger ass piece of shit, as well as the two niggers I had kids with, go to jail for gang and RICO charges, as well as everything else. Y'all niggers are going to jail. Y'all niggers are going to jail. Y'all niggers are going to jail. All of y'all niggers are going to jail. All of y'all niggers are going to
Oh
prison.
my God,
All of y'all niggers are going to
we
prison.
heard you.
All of y'all niggers are going to prison. And I'm making sure the FBI got the right chronology in the timeline. Like I said,
Oh my God. Yeah, so he really believes that the FBI is waiting for him to rack up all the evidence and make PowerPoints so they can pursue this case. Woo! You cannot make this shit up.
like I said, we starting right there. And I am a key witness on everything that I'm talking about. And I put that on the fact that they did set me up, but guess what? Well, it backfired on them because I'm making sure the truth all come out. So I said to say this, uh, what you call it, man? Don't say nothing to Golden. Golden going to jail. She just trying to save face. She made a stupid decision. She don't want to take accountability for. But I'm telling you right now, that bitch going to jail.
40
Richard
years
Booz
old.
Jr.
Nigga.
April 14th, 1994. That's who I'm talking about. Dante Coble. Yes. I was there on Bailey and Genesee when Richard Booz Jr., Dante Coble, and Andre, I don't remember his last name, robbed this girl on Bailey and Genesee because Richard asked me to do it first. And I told him, no, nigga, I'm a hustler. I do not rob. And Richard Booz Jr. jumped out of that car with Dante Coble and they robbed this girl for her bamboo earrings and they kept doing it. And Richard Booz Jr. and Dante Coble is responsible for robbing.
So another flip flop in the story. So Richard Booz was rich because his dad owned a business and he was a rich ass Muslim that wasn't from the streets. That was also robbing women for bamboo earrings.
All
Nigga that
of
don't
the
need money
girls
is robbing
on
for bamboo
Bailey
earrings.
and then whatchamacallit, pawning their earrings at King City. That is the truth. That is the truth. That is the truth. That is
I
the truth.
remember all the
And that is
niggas
how the
shooting
beef
his y'all
started.
enter YP
That is how
chat.
the beef started.
Y'all
That is
all
how
be
the beef
blocked.
started.
I don't give
That is how
a
the beef started. That is how.
fuck. Anonymous. Like, I don't even know why you even came over here with that bullshit. We all know you trying to get chose. We all know you're trying to get chose, and that's why you're doing it. That's exactly why you're doing it. He's not. He's not choosing you. He's not choosing you. Let it go. You on the wrong side of the street. Why?
The
Right.
beef started. That is how the beef started. That is how the beef started. I don't care what you say about me talking to Ashley. I was 17 years old.
No, you wasn't. You was 18.
And if it was a problem, you should have said something back then. Right or wrong?
No, you wasn't. You was 18. You were 18. Hey, anonymous. You can remember all our names from troll heaven. Now let us say a prayer. Bow your heads. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to ascend another one under the bridge. May the waters carry this thirsty soul to troll heaven, where you shall thirst no more. And the church say, Amen. Hallelujah.
How many times Ashley spent the night at my house? How many times I rode around with Ashley and you ain't say a damn word? Right or wrong? So don't bring that shit up now. Nigga, I wouldn't give a fuck if I was 50 years old talking to a 10-year-old. If you ain't say shit when you see me doing it, don't say shit now. Because the difference between me and Richard is I told you not to do what the fuck you actually was doing. You're making up shit that I actually never did. You're making up shit that I actually never did. Like I said, you're making up shit that you actually never that you actually did. You're making up shit that you actually did. 4 years, buddy. 4 years. 16, 15, 14, 13. That's 4 years. That's me being a junior, her being a freshman. And not only that, her mother lied to me. So I didn't intentionally talk to a girl that was 4 years younger than me. Her mother lied. But the point is, keep it real, nigga. I was in high school. She was coming into high school. Thank you. Why do he keep trying to overinflate her age? Like I was 17 years old.
No, you wasn't, nigga. No, you wasn't. If you was 17, then that means she was 12. That's all that means.
Talking to a girl that was turning 14 years old, but her mother told me she was 16 years old. But either way it go, I wasn't 18. They said she was 15. She might have been, listen to me. I don't know exactly how old Ashley was. All I know is her mother told me she was 16, but I was 17 when we started talking. I was not 18. I was still in college. We started talking in 2011. That's what I'm saying. Why you didn't say nothing then? But now you want to act like you want to say something. This nigga's a liar. This nigga's a liar.
She.
This nigga's a liar. But what we at,
Yup.
like I said, Richard don't want to.
Yup. I do remember that, Coma. The first time he ever brought that shit up, he said he was the one who robbed the Asian lady for her bamboo earrings. It was an Asian lady. I definitely remember that, but that's where I'm gonna stop this at. Because we're running out of time. We only got like a minute left anyway. All right, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in the morning because I'm pretty sure his goofy ass is gonna go live again. So we'll be back. Stay tuned for more of Crash of the Pharaoh. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that stopped by. Like I said, every live stream is y'all who make these lives lit. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, hit the Venmo. Support the channel. It's your boy, the one and only, Bring This Baby. Remiel, my aunt. You was just tuned in to Rim TV. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Until then, you better stay your goofy ass about that bowl.